So in today's video, we're gonna be talking about Aurora getting sued. Since I don't have any shares in Aurora, it makes me feel a little bit better, but at the same time, it's not good because I know people who have money in Aurora and they're losing their shirts, and they could join the lawsuit to see what they can recover. This is just not good right now. Essentially, we need Aurora to come out with some exciting news and fast, or else the stock will continue to sell off. That's my opinion. Aurora, and if they did have some exciting news that they were planning to release early, They wouldn't have converted this early. They wouldn't have done this. This was a blunder, in my opinion. They converted the $155 million of their unsecured 5% convertible debenture for a huge discount, and it's the trading day started today and it ends on November 20th 2019 at 5 p.m. So it ends on Wednesday at 5 p.m. and the new conversion rate will be at the 21st. So in theory, these people who are converting could get an extreme discount. Because it's a 6% discount on a 5-day volume at weighing average. So we could see them convert at like 250 depending on how bad the stock sells off. I don't want to sound negative here. I know this is just really bad. What's happening right now in Aurora is really bad. No words can really explain this. It's just really bad right now. And they're getting sued. They're getting sued for issuing materially misleading business information to the investing public. I'm assuming, the whole of. I'm not too sure what is misleading here. Like, if you really. I'm betting a lot of people are going to attempt to do this class action lawsuit on Aurora because a lot of retail investors are involved with Aurora right now, and Aurora needs to get out of this lawsuit. So they need Nelson Peltz to act quick, or else they are effed because they need their stock to bounce back. They need billionaires to come back and pump up the stocks because right now that's the only thing that can pump up Aurora stock is billionaires. This stock is, today volume was 28.7 million shares. I'm sure that unless you're a multi-millionaire, you're not, you couldn't even do a million volume because 1 million volume, think about that. That is $3 million, even at $3, right? So for somebody to increase the volume by 1 million shares, $3 million, and I'm sure the average retail investors out there don't have in the millions of dollars to invest into Aurora. So in theory, this is basically billionaires that move the stock, and right now billionaires are selling off their stocks, and billionaires are people who have like lots of money, like hundreds of millions of dollars. Maybe institutional investors, maybe money management, maybe the market maker is also involved in this. There's probably also a lot of shorting going on in this market too. So my bet is if Aurora had the shorts, it would be definitely be increased, and people are probably selling off. Right now after hours, Aurora is up a penny, but it's just so bad because ever since that meeting, Aurora, ever since that meeting was over, Aurora has sold off 40.16%. So if you bought more around here and didn't sell off, you would have been down 40%. That's pretty bad. Could it go down lower? Absolutely. Until Aurora can fix this with some kind of catalyst, some kind of news. They need to get Nelson Peltz to do something. Like, they need to. They need to, and then if that happens, everybody will start buying in Aurora again, and the cannabis market will go back into an uptrend. But until that news gets released, Aurora stock is stuck in a downtrend, and it's just not looking good right now. It's just not looking good. Things are looking very, very bad right now. That's that's the reality of it. I can't, can't do anything about it, right? Yeah, heavy volume today. Aurora is selling off. Just look at the candlesticks, just pure red. I think this was a bit of short covering, and then more selling off. So it's just pure selling off today. There was no buying until there was a bounce period. So it just looks really bad right now. How low can it go? I don't know. Until Aurora can fix this, I have no idea. Australis, I got burnt on this one big time today. Big time today. And the scary part is I don't know if this is a buying opportunity. I think it could go down even further. We could see this stock at 30 cents or even lower. Who knows? Australis is linked to Aurora. Aurora is selling off big today, so people are taking whatever they can, whatever money they can from Australis. They're selling off their stock, and that's the reason why the stock is going down. It does make it an opportunity, because if you think the assets are worth the market cap, I mean, right now they have a way lower market cap than what the total asset is. The company raised $50 million in cash, and they have a $56 million market cap. BAM is worth way more than what Australis is worth right now, and Australis owns 36.6% of BAM. So BAM did have a little bit of a sell-off today, but still has a market cap of $89 million, almost double Australis, and Australia owns 37% of that. So I don't know. Things are just really bad right now. I don't know if this will continue to sell off, but we'll see. William, I can't say his last name, Lazar. He said that he emailed Terry Booth, and he actually replied, "Hi William, we are all hurting here. This diatribe, in my opinion, will subside Wednesday. That's when option holders have to convert. Aurora is in the best position to come out of this swifter than anyone else. I have to get the message out that the U.S. entry is well planned and will not be long. Will not be long. It better not be long, because they're getting sued right now, so they need to fix this. And so I don't know. We have communication to the market the best we can. Pelt's involvement, which by the way has been very helpful. Patience is the key. Let's see how we fare Wednesday. I can forward these. Just let me know an email." Yeah. So, let's hope. I'm surprised Aphria didn't get sued, because Aphria stock is down massively. It's down to $3.82. I think it's broken its 52-week low. Its 3-year low. I guess no. 354 is a 3-year. Back to December 2016. Wow. I'm surprised Aphria is not getting sued for this. Did they mislead investors? A little bit. They're saying that they will generate $1 billion on the Canadian market. First of all, there's too much competition. Second of all, I really don't think they're gonna generate $1 billion in the Canadian market, and I think that is misleading investors. So I mean, I'm surprised Aphria doesn't have a lawsuit for themselves too. So yeah, things are just looking real bad right now. But at the same time, the return on investment is ridiculous at the moment, especially if there's some big news in the pipeline, like Aurora. 238, 220. That's 367%. If it just goes down a little bit more, like two US dollars. Then I think Aurora can be an extreme good return on investment. But will it drop down that low? Nobody truly really knows at the end of the day. I sure hope so, but I don't know at the end of the day if that will happen. I just you know, you just gotta, at this moment, everything sucks. Everything sucks. Aurora, I don't think Aurora is gonna go bankrupt because, you know, they're converting that debenture. The lawsuit could happen unless the stock price somehow has a miracle recovery. You know, it's just right now things are bad, and it's a buying opportunity. It could go down lower, but then at that point, it's the definitely a good return on investment, because if you look long term on Aurora, is the company going to go bankrupt? No. More likely, other companies around it will go bankrupt. Like, I don't know, like not Organigram, like Zenobis. I would be more afraid of that company going bankrupt than Aurora, because that company can produce a lot of product, but if they can't sell the product, you know, then they're gonna eventually go bankrupt. They're gonna have too much supply. So Aurora is not having too much problem selling their product. Oh, actually, I take that back. Everybody's having problems selling their products, and we don't know if Cannabis 2.0 is going to save them, because Cannabis 2.0 might not do as well as everybody hopes. So, you know, we'll see. We'll see what it brings, but short term, I think this could get uglier. I definitely will make a gamble on their stock at $2 US. But, you know, that's me. Anyways, yeah, Canopy is also pretty bad too. It fell $1.10 today, 7.21%. I think Canopy's heading down to $10. Does Canopy have a lawsuit on them? No. Does Kron have a lawsuit on them with the insider trading? No. But Aurora does, so that's, you know, that's kind of stupid. Maybe it's the insider trading using Kronos' money. They're not using, not Kronos, Altera's money. They're not using investors' money, so that's a little better. True Eve had earnings today, and it was amazing. They had $70 million of revenue, $70.7 million of revenue in one quarter, $36.1 million in EBITDA, or $36.9 million in EBITDA, which is really awesome. You know, they're killing it. They're killing it in Florida. And, you know, that's the reason why I'm so bullish on liberal health science. Liberal health science is not even in the rec market yet. And, you know, they will, because liberal health science, like, the thing about True Eve is it can only have about 45 stores, and liberal health science, you know, so they can only grow to a certain amount, while liberal health science is still building out the dispensaries. And when rec comes, they will be busy. Liberal health science will generate more money, but they will also generate more money. And the right now, the price of the stock is not priced in for the legalization of Florida yet. So, you know, if combined with their medical patient, I think liberal health science could do very well in the future. Will they be able to beat True Eve? I don't think so, but you never know, right? You never know. So once the rec market comes, people who are medical patients of True Eve, they can start shopping around at other places. They don't have to stay with True Eve, so they can look for more affordable pricing. And liberal health science was kind of offering better pricing, but they increased their price, so that decreased the sales of their flower and revenue. So next quarter is going to be interesting what they have to say. It's going to be a good quarter, but it's going to be interesting on what they have to say, because their sales are going downhill right now, at least for the flower side, because they increased their price. Madman, 98 cents. Is Madman worth a gamble right now? I say 50 cents would be a good gamble on them. Will it go down to 50 cents? who knows, at the end of the day, anything's possible in the stock market. Earnings are coming up, so if the earnings are bad, that could cause the trigger for another massive sell-off. High Tide, High Tide is probably, it's shit. I mean, I don't have any shares in High Tide right now, but it is pretty bad. It's down quite dramatically, down to 18 cents. Yeah, not too much to say about that. High Tide issued $2 million convertible debentures. So, they're a valuable company. I mean, if they merge with Aurora, that would be very helpful to Aurora. I mean, their market cap is still a fraction of, like 1% of freaking Aurora. So, they could merge with Aurora and make Aurora vertically integrated. I don't know if they will. I mean, I think Aurora should try to vertically integrate, in my opinion. Disney stock is was green today, $2.99. It went all the way up to $48. Pulled back a little bit for the day, and I should have sold off some of my short-term call options for Disney, but I thought it was gonna go to $3, but it didn't. So, I mean $150, but it didn't. So, oh well. Kira Leaf, having earnings very soon here. I think it's gonna do well, and also Harvest is also having the earnings on November 20th, and I'm hoping they do well. I don't know, we'll see. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this content. Give me a thumbs up, it helps my channel grow. Subscribe for future updates, and have a great day. Bye.